I'd like to see a definition of public art that was about art that is of use to the community where it's happening or where it's situated.
The challenge there is to go to the intent. The intent behind the public art matters because it's about that narrative of inclusion and belonging.
And the best public art is about the process in which it's made.
For me, I guess I'm particularly interested in public art being participatory, in it actually being of the public, by the public, for the public, in a public space.
The way artists think about the world and communicate about the world in something that is tangible from something that's intangible can really, really help.
Art has a real role to play. It's a big part of why we like to be here rather than somewhere else. Our identity about our place is bound up in that.
You need to be able to walk a space and see yourself.
Seeing it to be it is really valuable, especially for young artists and young participants.
We need more accessible art.
So maybe on top of accessible, it has to be something that is engaging and relevant.
Well, what is it that makes it a place where people actually want to live, they enjoy being there?
So you've got the Downs on one and the city on the other, and we sort of exist in Brighton Hove within that little bubble and that little hug.
We've got good resources here, human resources. We need to be able to utilise the people that you have here, engage with the people in the community that are able to communicate and connect with different people and bring people together.
There's no shortage of people capable of doing good, but there is a shortage of people who want to do that good, to access that good.
And it's so important for Brighton and Hove that we live up to what other people's perception of us as a city is.
So it feels really important that commissions in this regard are not rushed. The time in which they're done is honoured, because I think really good things happen when we're not constantly under this kind of pressure to deliver.
We're not talking about changing the history that exists. We're talking about adding to it. You know, there is a central story which is often told, right? But what about the supporting stories?
Like, how are we going to inspire generations? How are we going to leave a legacy? What about our wider communities? How can we empower them through the arts? How can we empower their culture, their story?
I don't think anyone should be watching this and thinking like, oh no, we have to like do all this extra work. Like the rewards are going to be huge.
100%. I think we've got to bet on ourselves a bit, you know, and bet on the communities.
It would be nice to actually be what other people think we already are.